Hello and welcome. Today we are going to explore how to write a simple yet fundamental program in C++ that adds two numbers together. Whether we are beginners stepping into programming or refreshing our basics, this example will help us understand how to interact with users and perform arithmetic operations in C++. Our main objective in this session is to learn how to create a C++ program that accepts two numbers as input, adds them, and displays the result. Along the way, we will also get familiar with the essential concepts of input and output operations in C++, which are the building blocks of many programs. Let's break down what our program will do step by step. First, we will include a library that allows us to handle input and output. Then we will write the main function where the execution begins. Inside it, we will declare variables to store the numbers we want to add and a sum. Next, we will prompt the user to enter two numbers, read those inputs, perform the addition, and finally display the result back to the user. Here's the actual C++ code that accomplishes these tasks. We begin by including IOStream library, which gives us access to input and output functions. Then we use the standard namespace to avoid typing std::: repeatedly. In the main function, we declare three integer variables, num1, num2, and sum. We ask the user to enter the first number and read it using cin. We repeat the process for the second number. After that, we calculate the sum of these two numbers and store it in the sum variable. Finally, we print the result on the screen with a clear message, and the program ends by returning 0 to indicate successful execution. Let's summarize how the program flows. When we run it, the program starts by declaring the variables to hold our numbers and their sum. It then asks the user to input two numbers, storing these numbers in num1 and num2. The program then adds these two numbers and saves the result in the sum variable. At the end, it displays the total sum on the screen for us to see. Here's what the output looks like when we execute the program. Suppose we enter 5 as the first number and 3 as the second number. The program processes these inputs and outputs the message sum of 5 and 3 is 8. This simple interaction demonstrates how input, processing, and output work in a program. To wrap up, in this session, we learned how to handle basic input and output using cin and cout in C++. Declare variables to store them, perform arithmetic operations, and interact with the user in a friendly manner. Mastering these concepts is crucial as they form the foundation for writing more complex and useful programs in the future.